Good morning, RMS Colby College and Team University of Texas. This is Ms. Studer with your Red Fox Report. I'm out here. It's getting a little darker every day, in case you didn't notice. I'm trying to figure out some lighting for these, but I may have to move to the afternoon. Anyway, I was taking a walk yesterday and I found this. I thought this was pretty cool because you see these different places in the forest this time of year. This was made by a deer. It's called a deer scrape. And you can see it goes way down. There's another one down there. And there's some deer rub over there. So male deer do several things this time of year to attract female deer. One of the things they do is called a scrape. And they literally come and scrape this up. And above it is a hemlock tree. They do these around hemlock trees because they have scent glands right here, their foreheads. So they put their head up there and they toss their head around in those trees while they're scraping here, and it leaves a scent because they have scent glands. And then the female comes along. Talk about weird. Then the female comes along and she scents this, and she has scent glands on the inside of her back leg. And she literally urinates down her legs so that urine will go over those scent glands and end up in this spot and communicate with that scent gland with another deer. Now, I know evolution is an amazing thing, but to come up with that as an evolutionary practice to find each other, wow, that's pretty neat. And they do find each other. What I find even more fascinating than this, though, is that a really old male deer, a really old buck, won't do this. He doesn't scrape. He doesn't antler rub. He just waits. Because, of course, hunters come and look for these things, and they hang out by them, waiting for deer to come, particularly bucks. So we call those old bucks mossy back bucks. They don't really have moss on their backs. It's just you never see them. And gosh, if we live here long enough, you feel like there are only does. There are no bucks. They're pretty hidden. But those big bucks, boy, they're hard to find. And when I see a hunter come out of here with one of those big bucks, I'm not too impressed. I mean, they're the best samples of the gene pool. They should be left to create more deer. Not only that, their meat is pretty gross because they're old and tough. Just something to think about. I really like deer. I follow them a lot. This is a deer trail. I'll walk down it a little bit so you can see where it goes. It comes down here. Another scrape. They're hoof marks. They're hoof marks. So you see, the deer use trails. So it's not like this is some random place out in the middle of the forest. Lots of deer come through here. So somebody will find it. This is the third year I've seen scrape here. The first year it was pathetic. The second year it was a little bit better. And this year it's starting to really look like a scrape. And there's even a piece of hemlock that's got taken down and the hemlock up here is kind of beat up. So my theory, my hypothesis, is that this is a young buck who comes back here yearly and is just getting better. Because like you, everything they do, they have to practice and learn. And they don't do it perfect the first time. There's some pretty pathetic scrapings back here with young bucks trying to pretend they're old enough. They're not. I mean, well, technically they are. But they're not very good at it yet. So when you're doing something and you're thinking, well, I'm not very good at this, remember those bucks. Hey, keep trying. You should too. This is Miss Studer with your Red Fox Report. Have a great day off tomorrow. Peace, love, and independent variables.